drinking whiskey when that whiskey's burned through my veins. Indian goes crazy and the Scotsman wants to bash out the brains of an Englishman. Don't know why. Got a little mixed up in the hills of Carolina. You see, you got your selling and you got your drinking whiskey. Oh yeah, drinking whiskey. Oh yeah.
Welcome back to Satanic Initiation, Lady Babylon. Tonight we have permission to go forward with the investigation, so we'll be bringing up a couple of witnesses for whom we have applied subpoena on a trans-dimensional level, right? We're calling up those witnesses tonight. One of them's hostile, so we're going to treat him that way. We know he's on the inside. We know he knows what they know. If you'd like, he is the accountant. So tonight we will persecute, prosecute, push, shove, research our way into the temple. Doors open. We take the books home tonight ourselves. Yeah, welcome. Fantastic. So here we are, and I'd like to have an introduction tonight to a good witness. This is Anthony. I'm going to bring you Anthony, and I want you to just sit for a minute. You know, where else can you get this, right? Where else can you get this revived banquet that we're pursuing? Remember, I've had you guys last 2 times we've been together. It's been kind of intimate. Yeah, we've been into that rite. I didn't tell you, but we put sex drugs in those communions that you partook of. Yeah, and you might start getting your memory back. But before you do, let's play a game with Anthony. Anthony, could you enliven us with the images that will bring us? Right. Thanks, Anthony. You've pointed us on the way. Now, if you can help us to bring forward in chains the exalted Isaiah, we will gladly put him to the questions, because you see, there's a problem with the picture. There's a problem. We have tonight an in with Isaiah because we want to find the missing siren. Yeah, we're looking for a siren, and we know along the way in Isaiah, we know along the way are the onokentauroi. These, what are these guys? Yeah, what we have so far description-wise is we've got the phallus of a donkey. Yes, and the understanding, acute understanding and awareness of the drugs that they're using in their rites. These guys are tutors. These guys are tutors, but they're not regular centaurs, right? They're actual tutors in a rite that looks like it's coming through Thrace. Yeah, looks like it's coming through Thrace. Let's find these guys. This is what we've been given tonight. This is fantastic. We've been given that ability to put him in the chair, right? So Anthony, help us bring up Isaiah, Anthony. Now, many of you will get a little bit of a queasiness, and this is going to be a little bit rougher than normal, but I need you to understand. Right? I need you to understand. So, you've been told something by the scholars, and you can go Wikipedia all you want, and you'll find that you've been told the same thing. And you're reading the Bible, you're reading Isaiah, and you think you're reading Isaiah, but the sad fact is you're not. You are reading a Hebrew fabrication brought to you through the eyes of a British king. Yes, that's what you're doing. You're reading a text that doesn't exist. It had to be made up. Tonight, we go to the Septuagint, the earliest form of this text, the one that we have, that everybody was reading and quoting, right? It's all over Jesus's mouth. Did you think we came here for any other reason than to further our case against Jesus, right? In transdimensional court, right? No, right? That's what we do. That's why we're here. Archons and everything. We're going to get some archons tonight. Love it. Okay, so here we are. That's our way in to the Jesus, is through this Isaiah. Right? He's one of the guys on the inside, and he knows. But what happened is in the 10th century, these Masoretes, and everybody says Aramaic, Hebrew. I defy you to find for me any genre. Just find a genre of Aramaic. Find a genre of literature in Hebrew outside of what has been appropriated that you and I call the Old Testament now, thanks to the kings of the Christians. Yes, kings and popes. Love it. Love it. We're going back to the earliest form of the text. There is no Aramaic. There is no Hebrew. This is a Greek document. And tonight we're going in that temple and we're seizing that document. And the way we're going to do it is we're going to question Isaiah right here, right? Sit down, right? Under duress. We don't have to, this is satanic, bro. We don't have to pull any punches. We'll get the truth out. We want that historical account. We want that. We can get it through the language. Bring up that first. Give me that first text. Thanks, Anthony. Yeah. But wild beasts shall rest there, and the houses shall be filled with howling, and monsters shall rest there, and devils shall dance there, and satyrs shall dwell there. Yeah, wait, what? I've never read that. You've never read that? No, you've never read that. Oh, let me show you what you've been reading, right? This is the real thing, people. There's no appropriation here tonight. This is a rescue. We're on a rescue mission. Yeah, we're going to take back these texts. Go up to it. Bring them back to their historical. Give me some of these English versions. What kind is this? This is the Jubilee 2000. The Jubilee 2000. Are you ready? But desert creatures will lie down there, and their houses will be full of owls. Ostriches will also live there. Are we in a zoo? Are these the same verses? Isaiah. Are these the same? Yeah, it's indicating it's the same. It's hard to talk with a ball gag in your mouth, isn't it? Here we go. and their houses will be full of owls. Ostriches also will live there, and shaggy goats. What? Well, they'll frolic there. These shaggy goats that are frolicking. Hyenas will howl in their fortified tower, and jackals. Take that down. Jubilee. Jubilee. That can't be right, Jubilee. That's not what the text says at all. Jubilee, we're looking for sirens. We're looking for sirens and satyrs. That's what we're looking for. Is anybody else? We've been doing the Bacchic thing, right? For those of you with ears to hear, watch the mystery. Watch the mystery. Give us another translation. Who is this one by? Oh, this is the New Living, but desert creatures will lie down there. Wait, does this God work for Orkin or something? I don't understand. And their houses will be full of owls. Ostriches will live there. Shaggy goats. Look, they've got the same animals. What's going on? Give me the next one. Who is that next one by? It's this one. Yes. And the wild beasts of the islands shall cry in their desolate house, and dragons in their pleasant places, and their time is near to come. Wait, we've got dragons? Keep going. Keep going. Give me some of these. Oh, give me some of. Maybe we can. Oh, here's one. Look, this is the International Children's Bible. Surely this one will give us. Oh, ostriches. Ostriches, hyenas. Bring it down. I'm starting to get queasy. This is Isaiah. I'm asking you, Isaiah, for the 13th time. I'm asking you to give me the information. Where'd you get these ostriches, buddy? Where'd you get the what? Wait, here comes. 10th century. It was what? I didn't. Could you say it a little bit louder for the jury? 10th century. 10th century. That's when all those idiots go back to the Aleppo Codex, right? You see me dodge that? They go back to the Aleppo Codex. They're like, oh, it's Aramaic. Oh, right? No. Let's just go back to the Greek. The Greek has the sirens. The Greek has the sirens in Sodom and Gomorrah. Oh, love it. That's good stuff. We want to go there. Yeah, that's right. That's for you next. It's all bad cops tonight, right? We don't have to have good cop around when it involves the text. We get the information out that we need, right? Can we go to another couple translations here? We have a couple more at the ending. Yeah. Oh, here, but desert creatures will lie down there, and their houses will be full of owls. It's the same zoo that we've been going to. Anybody else? Desert creatures will lie there. Jackals, owls. It just depends on which. Are you going to enter the north side of the zoo? You're going to enter the north gate or the south gate? Take that down. North gate or south? Look, ostriches, shaggy goats, and hyenas. These guys are everywhere. Where do we get these things? Come up to the. Look, you know that I never, ever bring up Hebrew because it has nothing to do with the Greek text that we're working with, right? Okay, wait, kitties. Pull it down, and then we'll put it back up. I forgot. This is the part I like best, right? Hey, kitties. This is how it worked. Yeah. There were all of these books, these scrolls, and they all had Hebrew on them. It was something called the books of Moses. And we translated those magically under the Alexandrian influence, the Ptolemies. We translated those. We got 72 guys. We got a couple from each tribe. We sent them into rooms, and the rabbis were like, do it. Pew! And all of a sudden, each of them wrote out a perfect, exactly the same translation. And that's what the Septuagint is. And you don't believe that, right? Because you don't believe in fairy tales, right? We're classical philologists here. I don't care what the theology of that is. It's a bunch of crap. Yes, this text, this is originally Greek text. Let's go back to it. That's 10th century stuff, right? The Masoretes came along. The Masoretes were like, dude, if we don't establish the holy power of the Hebrew, then nothing belongs to us. right? You can't have your orthodoxy if your Hebrew isn't your holy language, oh God. Yeah. Well, 600 years before any of this Proto-Hebrew ever appeared, Greek was long established through the Mycenaeans. Yeah, linear A. You guys with the Minoans, you're behind. You're behind. Get it done. Get it done. Get it translated. We did our part. Do yours. Fantastic. Let's keep going. I want to take you to the beginning of Isaiah 13. I want to take you to the beginning. Yeah, there we go. I'm just going to flash the text up there just for a minute so you can look at it and say, oh, yum. This is yummy. This is the Septuagint. For those of you who say you can read the Bible or you have read the Bible, you haven't. And here's the proof that you haven't, because this is it. This is it. And what is the first word? Look up in that corner. Look over here. Horasis. Look at that first word. Oh, love it. Let's feel it together. Horasis. Vision. The vision of Isaiah. The one he saw. The one that was brought against the Babylonians. Against the great city, Babylon. This is his vision. Blow it up there, Chewy. Thank you. Bring that sign. Bring it. Bring the sign. Raise the voice. You Balkans, are you hearing it? Raise the voice. Do not fear. Summon me with your hand. You can hear the rock and roll music right in the background. Awesome. Yeah. Archons, open the doors. Right? Portals, baby. These guys are opening portals right at the beginning. Isaiah, you junkie, you sick, sex, drug taking junkie. Yeah, here we go. We got it. No, it's okay. It's going to be entered into evidence, right? We're taking it back. I'm going to put things right. These are my sanctified. I'm going to lead them. What's going to happen? Are you ready? Here it is. Here's Jehovah and all his might coming through the oracular ritual, right? Coming through. And what's he saying? Boom, boom, boom. Gigantes erhontai plerosai ton thumon mu chairontes hama kai hupridzontes. Yeah, giants are coming. Yeah. Ones that at the same time are going to take joy. They're going to be glad and take joy while they kill you. Can you feel the evangelical fervor? Bring up the evangelical fervor, right? All of you evangelicals now, I'm addressing you. A lot of the Catholics that are charismatic too. A lot of the Catholics that are more like their Baptist brothers. Yeah, you know who I'm talking about. Yeah, all you Opus Dei guys, you guys who want the Latin Mass. By the way, the Vetus Latina is older than the any of those Hebrew texts that we've got, right? That were later, right, manufactured. Isn't that a surprise? Yeah, no. Look at the language of the book of Genesis, and you'll find out who the influences were linguistically. And it's not what you think. Take the text back, right? Take the text. This Greek belongs to us. It belongs to us. We have to take care of it. We serve the muse, right? What cult do you have? We've got the cult of the muse going, right? It's gorgeous. I want to read to you a couple of verses, right? While Chewy flashes up things that are meant for your programming. Behold, Idugar Hemera Kuryu. Hey, look what's coming. It's coming, the day of the Lord. Yeah. Aniatos. Oh my God. What's coming? The passion is coming. His destruction is coming, right? His orge. is coming. What is he going to do? He's going to turn the oikumene into eremon. Eremon. He's going to bring back the eremosis. And every evangelical just got so happy. They just got so happy. Said, behold, the day of the Lord, you all die. You all die. Yes. Love it. It's that great flocks, right? That great flocks. What? Oh, I'm sorry. That's an ancient mystery term that's in the text that you don't know how to translate. So you don't know. Blah, blah, blah. That's what you get for having scholars that suck, right? So say the Watchers. I was having my conversation the other day with the Watchers again. I'm like, dude, I don't know. If they really are we going all the way, or it's like, well, they're teachers, man. Look what kind of teachers they've got. Look what kind of teachers they've got. Go on Wikipedia. Look up the Septuagint. Look at what kind of teachers you've got. Look at what the scholars come to, the biblical scholars, those great biblical scholars that haven't. I was working with a potential new student. Yeah, letting them know that I wasn't going to teach him New Testament unless he read everything around it, unless he had an attic stream to drink from, unless he could bring Homer, which is being taught in the first century, unless he could bring Homer, right? I think it was overwhelming for him, right? You got to know the level of commitment you have to your sources. We're investigators, man. This is not a game. Do you see me selling T-shirts? I'm not here to sell T-shirts, right? It's not a game. This is the initiation. Get back on that throne. Love it. Okay, I want to read to you a little bit more of my versology. Yeah, behold the day of the Lord, right? Right. He's going to destroy you all, right? For the stars of Uranus. The stars of Uranus, and then Orion and the cosmos. And wait a minute, those of you who have been with us from the beginning, all of a sudden he's speaking your language. How is this possible? How is this prophetes? Do you realize the word prophet is a Greek word? Do you realize the word synagogue is a Greek word? Huh. Do you see why the Masoretes very intelligently said, if we're going to own this material, we've got to create a Hebrew original? King James picked that up and ran with it. He was like, it's all good with me. And then everybody after him. It's even in Wycliffe. Everybody gives those Wycliffe translators. They give them such kudos. Kudos for you guys, you Wycliffe translators. Look what you've done. Your translation sucks. It sucks. Yes. Fantastic. Yeah. Why? Because it's a science. And you have to, we're all scientists sitting here. And you have to exercise discretion. Scientific discretion with these sources. You have to pull up the language and let the language give you the amino acids that are your basis for life. Yeah, it's gorgeous. Oh, let Isaiah, open your mouth again. Take off that dead prophet's ball gag. No, don't do that. Don't do that. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that. Once you've got somebody in that position, you got to wait for all the drugs to wear off anyway, right? Okay. Babylon, right? He keeps going on about Babylon until we get to verse 21. 21. Do we have those up here? Bring that verse 21 up there for 21 and 22. 21 and 22. Yeah, this is fantastic. Kai anapausuntai eketheria. There's going to be theria there. Remember the theriac that we talked about? There's going to be theria who are establishing themselves there. Yeah, and what are they doing? They're causing the ehu. Those places of dwelling are filled with the ehu. The ehu, the echo. Okay, remember, we're in the mystery. We're performing the mystery. We've got people who are using the echo, and there on a pausontai eke sirenes, there are set up the sirenes. Give us a siren. Here she is, finally, right? You didn't know that there were sirens in the Bible, right? You're like, no, nobody showed me that one. Here it is. Sirens, bring us the siren. It's the definition of Alice. I smell Alice. Alice, there you go. No, that's almost there. Siren, give me a siren. Oh, here she is. Sereno. See the sirenes? Those are your gorgeous, gorgeous sirens. And look, this involves trickery. Don't be surprised if the sirens are able to charm you. Look at their names. What are the names of those sirens? They're always the charming voice, the charming song. And when I say charming, I don't mean Prince Charming, right? I'm not talking about Henry Cavill, right? I'm talking about confusing you. Yes, I'm talking about putting you into a state, giving you some drugs that make you think about Aphrodite. That's what I'm thinking about doing, because this is Amazonian traditions we're propagating. Remember, when the Amazonians take their husbands, you know what they do? They're not called husbands. They're called maters. And they go out and they chase them down. This can happen when you've got people with poisons. Yeah, and the poison arrow, that's the way to remember those archeresses. They're good. Those Medusae, they used those drugs effectively. You get that cup from her, you're going to enter death, bro. Remember Jesus in the garden? He's like in the cemetery with that naked boy. Boom, 28 minutes. I did it. That naked kid that he's with, right? He's all like stumbling in the beginning. He's like confused and he's like, oh, I don't want to take this cup, right? Right? Because he knows what it's going to do. He knows what it's going to do. He was tripping when he died. He was tripping. Autopsy reports, Jesus are going to be full. Just wait. They're going to be full. I know it's not our department, right? We'll let the science boys work with that one, right? We're just here to work on our subpoena, right? Come bring that information forward. So we've got sirens. Get us back to sirens. Here they are. Here are our witnesses. Are you ready? Sirens. Bring them up. Go back down. Give me a little more Alice right there. Yep. One below. I want you to see the verb that this comes from. Serao. It's one of the, they talk about the etymology of siren, what it means, but it has to do with that sparkling star. Are you surprised to find out that the stars are there? It's in the text of Isaiah. He's using it. Hello. The constellations are there. Hello. Right? It's this burning, hot and scorching. Go to the next one. Yeah. Seriazzo. To sparkle or twinkle. Isn't it nice? To burn in a visual way. Yes, nice. They can cause you to wander. Do you remember the girl in the Mithraic rite that we were initiating? Do you remember her? She became a fellow wanderer. Yes, what we're seeing in Isaiah is that right. And it is from the vantage of those who would bring it to an end. Who else do we have there in this rite? Let's bring up the Greek from the 21 to 22. Yeah, here we go. Love it. Look at right before verse 22. Orchesonta. What are they doing? They're daimonia there. Did you know they were daimonia? No, you thought you were in a zoo with ostriches. I just want to, can I relish? Take that down. We'll bring it back up in a second. I just want to relish in this for 1 second, right? Over all of you pastors, over all of you priests, over all of you teachers, you Bible scholars, you brilliant, you people following the traditions, you mononomials and trinomials and fart blastics and fantastics. You guys are all part of the sects that are the best, right? And you guys bring it. And none of you even knew that your zoo was a creation thrown in front of your face. None of you knew that you were living in a simulation. You pastors have stood up there in those pulpits and you've preached the holy word of God to cleanse by the blood of Christ the sins of humanity. You've brought them forward and you've watched them born again. And none of you knew that the rites were rites of sirens. You thought you were going to a zoo full of ostriches. I hear the jackal exhibit is nice if you'd like to go there. Yeah. Welcome to the real. Welcome to the real. Let's see what else we've got there besides the chorus. There's a chorus. Does anybody see there's a chorus? Oh my goodness. That's what's causing that echo. Can you hear it? We're there at the right. Now shut up if you don't know the sacred grammata. If you don't, silence. Good. Let's go back to 21, 22. Let's finish it off. Oh my God, look at 22. There's Ono Kentauroi there. Yeah, you know what that is? The Ono there is the ass. The ass. Donkey. Is what Ezekiel tells us is the shape of their private parts, the ones the girl wants. Ula and Uliba. Right? Here we are. Do you want to get involved in this, right? You know, when you dedicate your daughter to the temple, right? All those requests that she's had. Bring out Henry Campbell. Right? Bring him out. It's okay. We made him a eunuch. Right? How does he spend his days? In a dress. It's lingerie. And the rules still stand. We come this way to satanic initiation through lingerie and a platinum wig. Love it. Absolutely love it. There's a reason. So here we are, back to that verse. We've got the Ono Kentauroi. And you know they're going to have a good time with them. You know what I mean? Go, hit it. Eke, katoi kesin. Yes, kai noso poiesusin echinoi. Who are these echinoi? So there's these echinoi that are setting up there. Yeah. There's some echinoi. Let's go back to the echis. What is the echis? This one gets the treatment, you know, and people are hilarious with this one. People are hilarious because they don't want to bother with the scientific stuff. Do you see the first reference that's up here? It's NIC. That's Nicander's. Guess what TH stands for? That's his theriac. So if you're going to penetrate this, you better know about priests and you better know about drugs. Yeah, this is fantastic. You see that viper sitting there? You know how they normally translate this? You know, some kind of spine animal with, you know, hedgehog or something like that. Oh my God. Who are the echinoi anyway? You know who the echinoi are in the Greek? Those people from the Ionian Sea. Right? Did you guys forget we were in history? No, you didn't. All right? Fantastic. We're in history. The Bible scholars do. They forget because, you know, they got their mind in fairy tale world. Jumping up and down with Aramaic. Right? I don't see any Aramaic. Right? Go home. This is ours. And here they are. Oh, lovely. So you see, we've got those satyrs. No, satyrs and those sirens. Have you ever heard a siren sing? She will bewitch you with her voice. You will not return from her concert. Yeah, you will not return from her concert. You think everybody goes home. Not when you go see the siren. Yeah, sirens and satyrs. Lots of rites bringing the orge. bringing that wrath, he's going to destroy him just like he did Sodom. Just like he did Sodom. When you see the abomination of desolation, eremosis, when you see it in the temple, run to the hills. Run to the hills. Thank you for coming tonight. We will have a little time tonight that we're going to, on Discord, we're going to do, what can only be described as a form of initiation. We are going to resurrect the ghost of Lord Byron, who was a Hierophant. Surprise, surprise. He was a Hierophant. And we will work with his work, his play, his short one-actor, called Cain, a Mystery. And we will go back to Sodom, but we will go on the next level back to Sodom. We will go back to the oracular inquiry with individuals speaking directly to the devil. Directly to the devil. You have a chance. You have a chance through the spirit of Lord Byron to speak directly to the devil and for the devil to talk to you on a personal one-to-one basis. Contract will be involved. Yes, a contract will be involved. Just for the back of your mind. Those of you who have ears to hear and have been in the initiation are seated now with that kufi all around you. Right? You will understand the contract without even visualizing the verbal contract, right? You'll understand the motion, the physics of that. Fantastic. Here we are. What did we do tonight? We took Isaiah back, right? We took Isaiah back, and we showed you what he was about. You weren't going to get that from any church or any synagogue in the world. Yeah, you're not going to get it. But we have it sitting right here. Have it right here in our text, available. It's my job to give you access to those works. For those of you who'll be joining us, I'll take 30 minutes to rest and to recharge, and I'll be right there. For those of you who are just visiting for the initiation tonight, thank you. Thank you. Let the scholars be knowledgeable, cognizant of their own shortcomings. Let Isaiah speak in the court as witness to the rights that link us to the reason that Jesus was arrested in a public park at 4 a.m. in the presence of a naked boy screaming, "I am not a child trafficker." Have a good weekend. Hail Satan.
Drinking whiskey.